if Apple's next iPhone isn't just a small upgrade, but a total game changer? The iPhone 17 Pro Max is expected to launch in September, and if the leaks are true, it might just be Apple's boldest move in years. This phone could be more than just a newer chip or a fresh coat of paint. It's shaping up to be packed with hardware changes that people have been waiting for. First, let's talk about the design. Apple might finally change the iconic camera look. Rumors say the iPhone 17 Pro Max could get a new rectangular camera bump that stretches almost all the way across the top. This design shift would not just be about looks, it could make space for something much more powerful. One of the biggest camera upgrades could be the new 48 megapixels periscope telephoto lens. That's 4 times the resolution of the 12 megapixels telephoto camera found in the iPhone 16 Pro Max. And here's where it gets interesting. This upgraded camera is said to work better with the Apple Vision Pro headset. That means it might not just take better zoomed-in photos, but it could also play a role in the way we see augmented reality in the future. On the front, the selfie camera could finally get the love it deserves. For years, Apple stuck with 12 megapixels on the front camera. Now, leaks say we might get a 24 megapixels front camera in the entire iPhone 17 lineup. This would mean sharper, more detailed selfies that look closer in quality to the rear camera's. Great news for content creators and video callers. Next up, performance. The iPhone 17 Pro Max is rumored to come with a brand new A19 Pro chip. This chip will likely be built using TSMC's latest 3nm process, which could offer better performance and use less power. That could mean smoother gaming, faster app loading, and longer battery life, all without overheating. But that's not all. Apple might also upgrade the phone's cooling system. Reports say the iPhone 17 Pro Max will include a vapor chamber and a graphite cooling sheet. This setup could help the phone run cooler than during heavy use. Combined with the A19 Pro chip, this cooling system would allow the phone to keep high performance for a longer time without slowing down. Then there's the memory. Apple might finally bump the RAM up to 12 gigabytes. This is a big deal, especially with more features expected to rely on Apple's AI tools. More RAM means better multitasking, less app reloading, and smoother overall use. Now, let's talk about materials. Oddly enough, the iPhone 17 Pro Max might switch from titanium to aluminum for the frame. The new design could be a mix of aluminum and glass on the back. What happens when making a phone thinner might mean removing one of its most loved features. That's exactly the question Samsung could be dealing with right now as it prepares to launch the Galaxy Z Fold 7. For years, Samsung's premium foldable phones have supported the S Pen, which became a favorite tool for people who like taking notes, drawing, or just using a stylus for everyday tasks. But this time, things are looking different. Multiple reports are saying Samsung has decided to remove the S Pen digitizer from the Galaxy Z Fold 7. The digitizer is the part inside the display that reads signals from the S Pen and allows precise writing and drawing. By removing it, Samsung is aiming to make the phone thinner, which seems to be one of their top priorities this year. And while a slimmer phone may look and feel better in hand, this change comes with a big catch. Without the digitizer, the current S Pen simply won't work the same way, or maybe not at all. This means Samsung would need to create a completely new method to detect stylus input on the display, one that doesn't rely on the old digitizer. That could be a big step forward, but also brings new challenges. A fresh rumor from leaker at Pandaflash Pro adds more weight to this issue. According to the report, Samsung has stopped production of an unknown S Pen, and many people believe it could be the redesigned version meant for the Fold 7. If that's true, then there may be delays or problems with stylus support for the Fold 7 right after launch. This isn't the first time Samsung has done something different with the S Pen for foldables. Even with earlier models like the Galaxy Z Fold 4 and Fold 5, the S Pen wasn't built into the phone. You had to buy it separately, and there was no dedicated slot inside the device to store it. Instead, Samsung offered special cases where you could keep the stylus. While that solution worked for some people, many felt it was inconvenient. Still, it was better than having no stylus support at all. Now, with the digitizer gone and the new S Pen possibly delayed, users might be left without any stylus option when the Fold 7 hits stores. This could be disappointing for people who've used the S Pen for years and expected it to be part of the Fold experience. Samsung seems to be walking a tightrope here on one side, trying to create a thinner, more modern-looking foldable, and on the other, risking the loss of a feature that helped the Fold stand out from the crowd. There's no denying that many people choose the Fold specifically for its large display and support for the S Pen. Removing or delaying that feature could push some loyal users to skip this generation or consider other brands. And with new competition from companies like Honor, Oppo, and Google, the pressure is on for Samsung to get everything right. Have you ever wondered what really keeps a powerful phone from overheating during heavy use? Huawei might have the answer with its upcoming Mate 80 series, which is rumored to introduce a brand new smart triple-layer cooling system that could change the way phones handle heat. According to a trusted tipster on Weibo, Huawei is already in the trial production stage of this cooling technology, and it's expected to debut in the second half of the year with the Mate 80 lineup. This cooling system focuses on three key areas: internal durability, active heat dissipation, and smart temperature control. That means it's not just about getting rid of heat, but also about making sure the phone stays in good shape over time, especially during long gaming sessions or video editing. Huawei is reportedly using ultra-thin internal cooling fans made from aluminum, a metal known for being lightweight, resistant to corrosion, strong, and great at conducting heat. These fans could help the Mate 80 stay cool without taking up much space inside the phone. Active heat dissipation is another big feature here. Unlike passive systems, which just let heat escape naturally, this method uses powered parts to push heat out more efficiently. That could mean fewer slowdowns, longer battery life, and better overall performance. Then there's smart temperature control, Huawei's way of making the phone think for itself. With this system, a built-in thermostat constantly checks the device's temperature and adjusts performance to keep it running smoothly without getting too hot. This kind of intelligent cooling is especially useful in keeping the phone responsive while still protecting the hardware. To understand how much of an upgrade this could be, let's compare it to the Mate 70 series, which already featured an advanced 6,870 square millimeters vapor chamber liquid cooling system. That setup covered a large part of the phone and helped it stay cool under pressure. If Huawei is improving on that already impressive cooling tech, the Mate 80 could end up being one of the best performing smartphones of the year. While we're still waiting for official confirmation, this leak lines up with Huawei's recent trend of pushing for innovation in areas that most people don't usually notice but benefit from every day. With performance being such a big focus for the Mate series, it makes sense that Huawei would put extra effort into keeping things cool under the hood. And that's not all. The Mate 80 series is also rumored to feature a brand new Kirin 9 chip, which could bring better performance, improved efficiency, and smoother multitasking. Together with the triple-layer cooling system, this could give users a phone that doesn't just run fast but stays cool and reliable in all kinds of situations. So while we wait for the official launch, this early look shows that Huawei is taking